stop what you're doing. About to show you a way to make tons and tons of money through QR code. That's right, QR codes. Now, in the last 7 months, I've consistently made at least 20K per month selling QR codes to cafes, dentists, restaurants, okay, and chiropractic. I'm about to show that to you in this video as well. So you know the deal, right? What's happening right now is that QR codes are becoming super important. No one wants to, get near people. They want to go ahead and make it automated. For example, imagine this. Imagine going to a cafe, right? And you want to go ahead and connect to their Wi-Fi. Guess what? You scan it. It's connected. Guess what? You want to go ahead and make a FaceTime call. Guess what? QR code live on FaceTime. Guess what? You want to send out an email, scan it, and guess what? There's a pre-filled email, pre-filled text, WhatsApp. I have to show this to you, okay? Let's get on my laptop and let me show you exactly what I mean.
Back here on my laptop, so let's take a look at AlphaQR Dash. This is your dash. This is your beautiful dashboard that's going to be making you lots of ching money. Now, so once you go ahead and log into the dashboard, you'll see this simple, very easy to use. On the left, we have dashboard. That's the home page right here, okay? On the left, we have something called generate QR code. Now, let's click on it. Now, this is going to give you option to create QR code for all these things. For example, okay, if you want to just send a simple text through a QR code, you can do that. Kind of boring. A URL, kind of boring. Tap to call. When people scan it, it's going to make the phone call just like that. Guess what? This is going to go ahead and allow people to scan. It's going to go ahead. Let's say, for example, you want people to send you a message like this. I am interested on this home. So whenever somebody is going to scan this code, it's going to go ahead and text this number with this pre-filled name right here. Imagine you can use this for realtors, right? Realtors, so many businesses. Lead generation cannot be easier than this. Okay, beautiful. Next up, email. Now, on the email as well, again, so whenever people scan this barcode, it'll pretty much go and start, for example, support or sales at domain.com. And then, for example, here, interested on the product. Please send me more information. So once you go ahead and do this, it's going to go ahead and allow you to, when people scan this, it's going to pre-fill their email compose box with this, okay? Of course, you can change the colors, branding, and all of that as well. Super easy, super simple to do option here as well. You can change pretty much here. There you go. Next up, we have WhatsApp. Again, now this one is pretty similar to the text message, okay? And next up, we have FaceTime. Guess what's going to happen? So whenever you go ahead and put a phone number or email here, when people scan this, guess what? Ring, ring. It's going to go and do a FaceTime call for iOS devices. Next up, we have embedding a location. So once you go ahead and put in a latitude and longitude, which you can get through Google Maps, obviously, right? Super easy. I'll show that to you on tutorials as well. But when people scan it, it's going to go ahead and give them the direction to whatever. Now, okay? Now, this one is the most interesting one, okay? This is the Wi-Fi one. Pretty much, let's think about cafes, restaurants, menus, things like that, okay? No longer do people have to say, hey, what's the password here, okay? When you scan this, it's automatically going to connect. That's right, automatically. You don't have to put any password. So you never have to give out your password at a cafe, restaurant, and things like that, okay? Super easy. Take a look at this, okay? Wi-Fi is hidden. Pretty much when they scan it, guess what? Ding, straight up. It's going to go ahead and connect to that Wi-Fi very easy. Again, of course, we have these colors and branding here as well. Next up, we have event, okay? Now, this one is pretty cool because the way it works is, let's say you have a party coming up, you have a concert coming up, you have a meetup coming up, right? You go ahead and put in the event name, location, event URL, notes, starts, blah blah, and guess what? Whenever you scan this, it's gonna go ahead and add that information on people's calendar. Now imagine that, okay, for a second, okay? You're like doing a webinar and you tell people, hey, get your phone out right now and scan the screen right now. And guess what? It's gonna get on people's calendar just like that. Okay, you can use it on, flyers for a concert and etc, etc, etc. So for events and purpose meetups, this is like perfect. Okay, so once you scan it, it's gonna go ahead and add all this on the calendar, iOS, Android, or whatever phone you have. Okay, simple. Now take a look at this. Okay, so this one is going to allow you to send money, Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Those are popular right now. So all you have to do is click on Bitcoin, click on address, and guess what? People can scan it and they'll be able to send what? Money straight up from their phone. Beautiful. Okay. We also have a virtual card as well that people can save on their phone. For example, okay, let's say you meet somebody up and you say, hey, can I have your business card? They're like, oh, no, no, no. Scan this QR code. Ding, ding. Guess what? Your entire information for first name, last name, phone number, email, website, company, job title, birthday, street address, whatever. You can leave these blank too. Notes. I met you at conference, right? Something like that. You can go ahead and put that information in, and guess what? Okay, people will capture the information on the phone. That's how amazing this is. Okay, now think about it for a second. You can use this system at coffee shops, dentists, doctors, chiropractors, realtors, lead generation business, pretty much everybody right now, especially during COVID. This is going to be like a #1 seller. I've made so much money and I want you to make lots of money as well, right? Let's go back to the dashboard. Click on dashboard right here. So we looked at that. Let's take a look at this. So once you have created your QR code, you can see it right here, of course. And guess what? You can always change it up. So let's say you print it out, all right? And then afterwards, you can change it to, guess what? Email. Guess what? You can change it to whatever you want. So once you print that out, right, it doesn't mean it's stuck there. You can change it to whatever you want. For example, let's say we made an SMS one, right? And you were like, oh, I want to make it to email. Guess what? Just come back here and change it. That's it. The QR code, this thing does not change. You can put it, you can have it already printed out in like a million paper. You'll be fine, okay? Beautiful as that. Let's go back here. So links. Now links, it allows you to pretty much go ahead and create a short link here as well. So for example, destination is side hustle. I'm going to put side hustle, right? And what I can do here is pretty cool. Take a look at this, okay? I can go ahead and put pixels. For example, create pixel, right? What I can do is create pixels. This is going to allow me to, let's say, retrack somebody on Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Twitter ads, and so on and so on. This is super, super helpful for like advertisers or if you want to track promotion. So beautiful. Let's go back. Okay. Of course, you can look at the targeting as well. As you can see, you can target the URL. For example, let's say everybody who comes from Afghanistan, you can send them to google.com. Okay. Everybody who comes from Albania, you can send them to bing.com. Okay. Or you can go ahead and add like device type, right? You can set so like, desktop here, mobile here. You get the idea, or rotation, right? So you can pretty much go ahead and just do rotation. Let's say HTTP, like for example, let's say Google here, right? Google, you can send it to Google here. So 50% Google, and then I want to send it to Google here, and then I want to add create, right? I want to send 25% of the traffic to bing.com. This is pretty cool. So 25% to, I want to send it to gear.com. So every time somebody scans, okay, 50% of the time it's going to go to Google, 25% Bing, and the rest of it is going to go here. In advance, it allows you to pretty much have save it up to your in a package like a grouping. You can also do a password reset, password saved link as well. Super simple, super easy project. It allows you to create like a group of project. For example, let's say I'm working with a restaurant, so I can do restaurant #1, okay. And I can save all the QR codes inside this, okay? For example, look, it's empty right now. But what I could do is go up here and let's say I'm going to create this one, right? So I'm going to create this one, 972.363.4457, right? And I'm going to go ahead and just put text, hi, contacting, blah, blah, blah. I can do create, right? I can create it up, and guess what? I can save it. So for example, I can save it to project restaurant. So it's all grouped together, okay? That's how simple it is. Now, this project, this system is going to allow you to make lots of money. You can sell this to realtors, restaurants, cafes, doctors, dentists. Everybody need event planners, right? Everybody, they need, I'm going to show you exactly how to make that money as well. Let's get back on the video right now.
Now you saw that, right? Amazing. Now, who can you sell this to? Restaurant. Think about that Wi-Fi feature, okay? You can do that. Think about who else you can sell it to, lead generation people. Like, think about that email one, SMS, WhatsApp, okay? You can sell it to doctors, dentists, marketers, everybody, okay? Everybody right now needs a QR code, and you can be the one to provide it. Or you can just lay around, pretend nothing happened, you didn't see this video, and just go back to what you were doing. Or you can take this chance, okay? Risk-free. You try it out for 30 days. If you don't make any money, guess what, okay? I'll give you your money back. So there's nothing to lose, okay? You have no risk, okay? Try it out, okay? Buy this product. Go through the training. I'm going to show you exactly where to sell, how to price, entire thing, okay? Go through the entire training. Try it out, okay? For 30 days, no risk, okay? If you don't make a sale, please contact me through support and I'll give you your entire money back. Does that sound like a deal? Let's go.